Hi guys, this is Bossy and Nicole Plays, and today we're doing Skyrim for some reason. It's been a while. We have been playing a lot of Fallout 4, so you wanted to get into Skyrim, didn't you? So,
well, we played it before. You actually got me into it before when we first met, and I was playing it before, and then through Game Pass on Xbox, and then Game Pass on it, and I didn't want to pay for it again. So then we bought it on the 5th, and mine's is just installed today. And yours installed what? Yesterday.
Day before. But that's the thing. I love Skyrim. It's probably one of the easiest games to get through and play, and if you just want to pass time for a couple of hours, say you got a doctor's appointment at 4 in the afternoon, you can just play this for 4 hours and find different quests. There's new stuff in the game now.
This one's the
special edition. So we've got a thing on here, a new quest that I found, which is catching fish. Now I don't know if they actually had it in the original Xbox One and PS4. I know in the PS3 and Xbox 360 you could not do that, even if you had the Heathfire or the Dragonborn DLC. I know that. But anyway, my partner skipped past the title screen. Everyone knows you're in the fucking car. You're in there.
I mainly skipped past it because my USB wasn't formatted to the right format, so I kind of wanted to film the cutscene and things like that, and me making my character, but I had to skip past it because obviously I had to format my USB.
Who are you playing as? What race and stuff?
Is it Norris?
No, there's Nord, Breton.
Nord.
Yep.
I'm playing as that race.
Female Nord. And she's actually not gone with Rayloff, which, my sense, if I was playing this game, you don't have to join the Empire, you don't have to join the Stormcloaks. I mean, you can pick which side you want to be. Stormcloaks are literally a bit of a cunt, because they want to get rid of, all races except from Nords, Bretons and stuff like that. They're not welcome, the Stormcloaks. Basically don't welcome them. Even giants and mammoths, they want to get rid of them. But she's gone with, I forgot his name now. He's part of the Empire anyway. But it doesn't matter which one you go with. But when I start the game, I always go off with Rayloff the Stormcloak, because at the start you actually get Imperial armor if you kill the captain. But she's gone with the Empire, so.
Also, this is just me playing.
Yeah.
For now. I do want to get you to play a bit on your own, and I just do the voiceover together, and you can talk us through what you're doing. Obviously, I'm just following the main story now, so this bit's the main.
Well, you start off in Helgen, everyone knows that. This is the first dungeon. Now, I'm hopefully bringing Cole into it, exploring Skyrim, just going through every single dungeon. Probably make a character, a weird ass character called Dungeon Claw or something. But let's get into the video anyway. So she start off here, where you go into the keep of Helgen.
You'll see in a minute.
I'll
come off the screen.
She was quick saving. This is where you get your first loot as well, and the game, I think when I first played it on PS3, it literally made no sense to me, equipping armor and equipping weapons. So I was real Norris at this game. So I have to be fair, I did watch I Am Krusty quite a lot on YouTube about Skyrim, and that's what got me into it and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just doing this for fun. The main quest, I prefer this over Fallout 4's quest, to be honest. Like, finding your son is a bit ridiculous, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's a bit ridiculous, but dragons, come on. This is a game where they got dragons actually right. For me, personally. But
Also, I don't know if you missed it, but I was just looting that bit. Just looting basically everything.
you missed the gold, I think, on the table. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I did.
So here's the Stormcloaks. Yeah, you have to kill them, but the only weird thing about this is, like, if you got any hold that's owned by the Stormcloaks, which is, I think it's the Rift, like near Riften. Basically, they never question you about murdering half of, like, a couple of the Stormcloaks, if you know what I mean. Like, you've murdered 2 of them there. You're gonna
Also, I completely missed the dragon coming through there because I thought it was at the other side. I pointed left instead of right because I thought it was the left side that come through. But
that's alright.
also, you'll notice at the end of this video, I died, and then the video just cuts. I basically realised the video was like 40 minutes long. So it was like almost an hour, and I didn't want to bore you guys with the main shit. So I just ended it. But, damn, right through the neck. But, yeah, I died and it just kind of looked like I rage quit. I didn't, but...
She did.
I didn't.
She threw control at me.
I
fucking hate you!
I did not.
Never play this game again! Ah.
I did not, I would never, but...
No, it's, that's a thing, I've raged quite a few times on this game.
You rage quit with every fucking game, didn't kid yourself.
There is, like, a few games where I can just
Especially Fallout.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
Oh, Fallout 4 is just a load of bollocks when it comes to that. But this is actually where you first learn how to lockpick, to be honest. Lockpicking is a lot more easier in Fallout 4 than it is Skyrim. And I'll say that because in Fallout 4 there's like a sort of like glitchy sort of like style to it where when you use a bobby pin it's exactly the same as Skyrim, the lockpicking and stuff like that. But you'll notice here, like, she moves it and slightly she gets it obviously, but that's easy enough. But with Fallout 4, like, it'll do this thing where it shakes a bit. It does it with this, but as soon as it shakes and you move slightly away from it, it'll snap the lockpick. Whereas in Fallout 4, like, you can stop it, like, you can let go of the analogs and it'll just stop. With this, as soon as you let go of the analogs, that lockpick's gonna snap. So, but we might get more into, like, the Thieves Guild as well.
Well, as I said,
companions
with this, obviously on my channel I'll probably do the full story, but with both of us I think we should do it where, like, I upload the first half and you play the second half.
That won't make sense.
Like, so after the right, so say I play for the start of the game till we're at the dungeon and walk to, what's it called? White Run? Is it White Run? The first town.
Riverwood.
That one. Say if I play till there and then you play till you defeat the dragon at...
Well, what I do is, like, most people do this. I've seen a lot of people do it where they unlock Riverwood and then they go straight to Whiterun. Never go straight to Whiterun. Go straight to Bleak Falls Barrow. Get the Dragonstone. Go to Riverwood. Talk to that stupid bitch. Or whoever. If you pick the Empire dude, you talk to his sister-in-law, I think. Real off you talk to his sister. and then she just sends you on to talk to Bolgroth, the Jarl. But he, like, Farengar, the court wizard, he sends you back to Bleakfall's Barrow. So what do you want next step? To go back to Bleakfall's Barrow, just to fast track to Blackburn, when you can actually get 2 quests out of the way in a minute. Yeah, and I mean, you do Bleakfall Barrow, you get some decent loot there. You can get an ancient Nordic bow, which is more powerful than a longbow and a hunter's bow. And if you want to sell that shit, you can.
What we should really do, because obviously we didn't really necessarily have to follow the story. Like, obviously on my channel I want to follow the story and shit, but on our channel, even if, like, one video, because obviously you're playing without filming, and I'll probably play some of it without filming as well, we just do updates on each other's thing.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously I've filmed the start of me playing it, first getting in and stuff, but you could do, like, what you're doing in it, and upload that.
Well, basically what I'm doing at the moment is just the Thief's Guild. I never complete the story of the Thief's Guild until I've got the lock picking, like, basically up to max. Because during
you can notice when I went back and noticed the bear on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
Also that cart you went past, a bit of gold for it. Now I basically know Helgen Dungeon off by heart. There's a cart there with some wine and it's got a bag of gold. But also right up top of the dungeon, just at this bit where she is before the bear. And by the way, you can one hit that bear in a second. There's a iron dagger and a note, I think. I'm sure it's one. But me, my quest I won't really do now. I've just started the Thief's Guild. I'm doing a fishing quest where I'm looking for fish, the weird ass fish. And I also completed the Break of Dawn, where you get the Dawnbreaker, which is a real good weapon. And also I did one called Nettlebane, Elder Gleam, which I've done before loads of times. I just completely forgot about it. And you get a weapon called the Nettlebane, which is good. And that helps one of the citizens in Whiterun get it from the Temple of Kilrath.
Tell what I've never completed. I think it's like a second
quest, because it is good. It's actually at the pub.
I don't even care where the pub is.
There's 2 pubs. There's the Drunken Huntsman, which is actually a funny story, that one. It tells you the elf, he's basically like, me and my brother went out hunting when we were drunk, and he mistaken me for an elk, so he shot me. And then they came up with the name of the pub. It's the Bee and the Barb. She's a cook in there, and she it's in the town centre. You know, the big circle well, like straight up there, you'll see it. She's in there. She's hiding in there. You either can side with the red guard, or you can side with her. But usually I don't. So this is where she was picking basically her power stone, like whatever, guardian stone. You got the Thief's Guild, the Thief stone, sorry, the Warrior stone, and the Mage stone. Now, if you want to build up your sneaking, lock picking,
I think I changed it in a minute.
and the pickpocket skills, you use the thief's skill. The thief stone, sorry. If you want to be more into like me, who's doing a playthrough as a warrior, even some of the light armor, but that builds up light armor, and that's all the thief guild use. Of the brother, don't I? But yeah. So she's off to Riverwood now.
My throat.
You got one pub.
And chickens.
Chickens.
And a dog.
If you kill them, you get 50 fucking bounty, and get literally arrested for killing a chicken. But
anyway, I'm talking to this geezer
Alva.
with his very nice hair.
That's it. You talked to Alva.
But I didn't actually get to use his equipment because I sat far away from my TV and I couldn't see the fucking questions. So I just kind of like asked him how to get to Whiterun, and then like I ran away from him.
You also can take his shit, but if you do it through real offs, I don't know if he does it through this. You can help him around the forge, and you know, it builds up your blacksmith a tiny bit. Not so much, but it teaches you how to, you know, smith and iron and stuff like that. So it's not that bad. Like it would do if you were doing like me. You want to be a blacksmith, sort of like in. Usually when I'm playing Skyrim, I do this thing where I build an house, and I have one house that's like a library, one house that's a trophy sort of area, just for my personal use, and then I always have like a blacksmith forge around there, and I just smith, like I just go out into mines and get as much iron as I normally do. I don't usually cheat in games, but sometimes when I'm playing this, I'll do a glitch where I'll go into Whiterun and I'll rob some of the iron, or I'll grab my money back. It just depends. But when I did a legit playthrough with no sort of like cheap tactics, I mean like glitching the game where you stand there and just let them hit you so you can build up your armor, or build up your blacksmith and stuff like that, or buying a horse and beating the shit out of it. I didn't do that, but
I'm just doing whatever I want.
I played as every single one, you know. A perk tree that was like a bit like Fallout, where you had intelligence. This game non-stop for 6 months at night, just playing this game.
You was
90% on speed.
Also, I couldn't actually see my marker here, so it looks like
Mountains to crystal green.
another thing. I'm very surprised I didn't die here. Scaling that mountain. Last time I played this, I jumped down the mountain and didn't realise it was a mountain. I thought it was just like a hill. Jumped down it, and it was literally a cliff.
That's what happened to me earlier when I was playing it. When you saw me playing it, when I was on the horse. I was on a horse going down a hill going to Elder Gleam.
I literally said to him, "You better watch you don't break that horse's legs." And he's like, he gets down the first half and he's like, "Check that, so get second half." Just like, kills the horse.
That second half was literally.
Anyway, I'm now at. But see me like go.
Just get the Dragonstone, give it in, boom. Get
If I'm being honest, I just wanted to see the world, because when like it's completely different to what I remember, and I was just it's quite pretty.
Yeah. I think there's more detail into Skyrim than there is Fallout gameplay wise. Fallout 4 has but I mean just in general, like I was saying about the environment coming in, building life like it's lived in. That.
But yeah, I'm just talking to this geezer when it decides to go.
I wish
this bitch tried to fucking tussle.
Oh,
she wanted to
she's
fight. She wanted to fight me. And I was like, bitch,
she's
get in my face.
not married. I think she's not married, but one of the court would no.
The one thing that I do like in this, he can sell you and buy stuff for the house with him and stuff like that.
The thing is, you can buy houses. Like my favourite one is Markaf's, like house.
Never been over there.
I
think the recording's lag. It keeps damaging a bit because. Also, this is getting uploaded on my channel as well. And if you like The Sims 4, let me know. Because well, I need to film it first.
I'm filming Balan. And it's Arkham City, Arkham Origins is out of them all, even though people have said it's shit.
If you want to know our schedule, by the way, check out the video that I uploaded yesterday because that has our schedule in it and in the description. So obviously I'll put the schedules and shit in this description, blah blah blah, whatever.
But mainly we said Skyrim because we only just got it back, and personally you wanted it.
That's the thing, I've always wanted to film a game, especially nowadays.
Oh, look, nothing but like Skyrim, like ESO.
That's the thing, the most that I are today with Fallout 4. I've not seen many with Skyrim.
ESO.
Which I think it's just it made you off YouTubers.
When I was big fan, still am a big fan of done stuff if I couldn't find a certain weapon, and he would do side quest or do a little backstory, and you can find out most of the backstories in the game. But if you're looking for a certain backstory on like the dwarves, go here, so it'll show you. And even that, a guy called Epic Nate, he does mostly Fallout, but he's a bit like here, so he goes. I wish I could meet a lot of YouTube, but yeah, like it's not that it's underrated. I think it's just people have worn off it now. It was so hyped up.
I know, but I feel like I wish there was more games like Fallout and Skyrim.
Well, that Elder.
But as I said, maybe I'm the
game. And he is actually, I think, another details into you know, and that just pisses me. Anyway, he's making a new game called Elder Ring. I don't think it's going to be like a bit of the gameplay kind of like Skyrim, and I might actually get it. Mind you,
because I'm so used to playing Fallout 4 now, like I'm trying to push in the left analog stick to sprint.
Yeah, and I did that earlier when I first started the game. I was pressing LB and I was sprinting and I was like, I've got rats.